I'm Amy Cherry. Police catch up with the suspect in a Palm Coast murder, Ben Smith reports.
Detectives needed only a few hours to arrest the man suspected of pulling the trigger in a Tuesday morning murder on Parkview Drive in Palm Coast. Sheriff Rick Staley says the victim and the alleged shooter knew each other.
During our investigation, we determined that our victim and suspect are related. They are cousins. We also determined that our victim traded an EBT card for drugs with the suspect.
That drug deal turned violent when 41-year-old Clarence Murphy Jr. became angry at 36-year-old Ahmad Laster for not handing over enough money.
During the driveway argument, the suspect punched the victim in the face and then pulled a gun from his waistband and assassinated the victim.
The arrest is the latest in a lengthy criminal record for Murphy, who has been arrested on felony charges 19 times with 5 convictions. Staley says Murphy has admitted to this latest crime.
This is a tragedy all the way around. 2 families related are victims here, and obviously the children now going to grow up without a father.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Ben Smith.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
One councilman's efforts to remove Palm Coast's city manager yet again have failed.
I would like to make a motion that we terminate the current city manager's contract effective 60 days from today.
Second. Okay. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Nay.
Nay.
Motion failed.
Mayor Melissa Holland and Councilman Nick Kloufis and Bob Cuff voted against Councilman Steve Nobile's measure. That means City Manager Jim Landon will stay on the job likely until 2019 when he'll retire. His job came under the microscope in July when Nobile first called for getting rid of him in favor of a city manager he said could help the city grow economically. This is the 3rd time Nobile has tried to ouster Landon. Now he's pledged not to raise the issue again.
We lost everything.
Except for the family's cat. John Martin was living with his 90-year-old mother in western Flagler County when he says the power went out during Hurricane Irma. He says when the power came back on, an electrical short triggered a fire.
So I ran out of water trying to fight the fire. So all I could do was watch it burn. And it took the fire department almost 25 minutes to get out here because we live in the country on 35.
Smokey the cat survived.
His hair was singed. I think he jumped through the fire to get out because the only way he could have got out was to go through a window, and they didn't blow up until after the fire was going and was raging.
But since he's an outdoor cat, the fire freaked him out, and he's been lost ever since. But just knowing he's alive is a comfort to the Martin family.
Her spirit is so good. Even though everything is bad and the house burnt down, she's got nothing left, she's still in a cheerful mood, which is great. I mean, when she found out the cat was alive, that was like a relief to her. She was more worried about the cat than she was her own personal property.
Proceeds from Kicks Country 98.7's Kicks Country Fest on October 21st will go toward the Martin family's recovery. Future firefighters receive a generous grant that will help them be well prepared for the job. John Arking reports.
Cadets at the new Fire Academy at Flagler Palm Coast High School now have personal protective equipment and gear for use during training, thanks to the Palm Coast Fire Department. The department recently donated air supply packs that firefighters use to enter smoke and fire environments, as well as secondhand personal protective equipment. The packs will be used by students at the FPC Fire Academy to train on firefighting job tasks such as search and rescue and gear drills. Flagler County Fire Rescue Chief Don Petito says the program prepares students for careers as firefighters and first responders.
We call it the Fire Department Leadership Class in Flagler Palm Coast High School. It starts in 9th grade, goes all the way to 12th grade, and by the time that these kids graduate, hopefully we'll have them certified as firefighters and EMTs and put them on the block for hiring.
The donated gear and equipment are ideal for use by the students for training because it's no longer serviceable for actual rescue operations. John Arking, Flagler's Morning News.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.